Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over the Pikachu V-Union card that's coming out or coming up for our 25th anniversary set, both in Japan and in English. I believe it comes in the promo box in English, so probably my most anticipated item that has been spoiled so far. This is, I think, just the coolest thing because being the 25th anniversary. Here we can see 25 Pikachus on a single card, or I guess 4 cards with the V-Union mechanic, all done by different artists. So the first thing I thought as soon as I saw this was, how many can I name? And then how many am I going to get mixed up? Or it's just really neat to see that much artwork slapped into one package here. And it's certainly going to be prized part of my collection when I get my hands on it. So to start off here, let's go through each Pikachu, name the artist. My apologies in advance. I am most certainly going to mispronounce some of the artist names, and we have a little tidbits or words from the artists themselves. Basically just speaking to their artwork done, or their Pikachu that they've contributed to this masterpiece here. So let's start off with none other than 5-man. Right here we got the circle on the 5-man Pikachu, and we'll read the note from them. They say, energetic, strong, and cool. I made it with the hope that I could express one side of Pikachu. There are many unique Pikachu on the card, so I want you to find your favorite Pikachu. We are a team, but we will continue to make card illustrations that can convey the charm of Pokemon to the maximum. It is a great honor to be able to participate in such a valuable project. Thank you very much. And we'll go through some of the other artwork done by these artists as well. So here we got a selection of 5 bands, certainly known for the Pokemon V-GX full art and the full arts as well. So this is some of the upcoming cards that will be here shortly in English. But just to give you a taste of this artist, certainly can be picked out. It's sort of that 3D model, a new age version, not like the older EX series. Technology has come a long way with digital art, and if you like that sort of thing, 5-man is probably your go-to pick. Next up, we have Terra Akitsu. Right here, this cute little Pikachu, sort of wedged in between. Start with the note. I was happy to be able to participate in the illustration of the 25th anniversary card, and I enjoyed drawing it. I drew some rough Pikachu as I came up with, but as a result, the first one I drew was adopted because I wanted to draw an innocent and cheerful appearance of Pikachu. Looking back on the past, the illustration of Gorse S1W is also impressive. This is the first card I was in charge of. I like the appearance of the tongue. I don't know what the translation is there on Gorse, but this is a newer artist, and as we can see here, some amazing work, if I can get it in frame, and a lot of modern sets here, some of which we haven't seen yet. We got the Zinnia there, very cool, and I remember I actually pulled this. This Karina is absolutely awesome. Rollerblading through the water. Probably not good for the bearings. Super cool stuff. Really talented character artist. And the Pokemon as well are spot on. Lots of dynamic stuff going on in the backgrounds here. Very cool. Pikachu number 3, Hitoshi Ariga. Right here, up on the top. Very cute. Super vibrant. almost stands out more than everything else around him. The note from the artist says, Pikachu V-Union is a little different, even if it's the same Pikachu, and I think it's a piece that is packed with the charm of Pokemon cards. Of all the cards I've been in charge of, the one I'm particularly fond of is Muma. Until then, as part of my work on Pokemon games and goods, I had drawn Pokemon card tournament posters and deck shields, but I didn't draw the cards themselves, and I was very happy to hear from you. Again, sorry if these translations are not spot on. So here we go. Wow, we get some really crazy stuff going on here. Oh, I remember this this Doug Trio brings back memories from the pre-release that we did. I didn't evolve into the Doug Trio because if I had, I was going to lose the game regardless. So I kept him as a Diglett, and I was hoping for the coin flip to not take damage. The very iconic Ash's Pikachu here. Character rare. Really awesome stuff. Crazy. Next up, we have none other than the Pikachu done by Mitsuhiro Arita. Can we guess which one it is? Right here, dead center, featured. Some of the recent work we can look through, and his style has changed drastically. This Pikachu, I think, most reminds me of the one here and the Pikachu and Zekrom GX. But let's read the note that he has. At Pikachu V-Union, I am very sorry that you can place your own illustrations in the center of many Pikachu. When I started working as an illustrator with Pokemon cards, I never imagined the 25th anniversary. I have been involved in many products so far, and it is also impressive that Tag Team has drawn almost all the cards and packages that appear in the promotion. Thank you for your continued support. So I'm going to say that translation was probably not spot on, but nonetheless cool to see their input on the project itself and the 25th anniversary. Pikachu number 5 by Kiragawa, who says, the journey of Pikachu that we have walked together for 25 years, not only is it fun and beautiful, but it also carries many conflicts and battles, but even if it gets hurt, it stands up many times and scatters beautiful thunder flowers. I drew it with such thoughts in mind. The Pokemon drawn on the card have a unique story, and even after the passage of time, they do not fade and carve daily memories there. The commemorative file card that my parents bought in the past still makes me smile and makes me feel attractive with its beautiful brilliance. So I'm going to say it's probably not supposed to be thunder flowers. Might be a poor translation there. Very cool Pikachu. I love the style of this artist. It's almost got the shading adds like a certain distinct texture to the Pokemon. So you can see here, we see a lot of that same thing. But this Blaziken VMAX is absolutely insane. I certainly recognize the the name from this Mawile. I do love a good Mawile, and that is certainly one of them. But nonetheless, this Flareon as well, just the insane amount of detail in both the Flareon and the background here. A+. Pikachu number 6 should need no introduction. You can spot this artist from a mile away. We're talking the little boy right here. Pikachu by Kochi Uyama. This time I was told about the illustration of Pikachu V-Union, so I drew it based on the Pikachu of Uyama that I drew a long time ago. Originally I was making game rules for Pokemon card games, but by drawing Uyama's Pikachu, I was later asked for a card illustration, though that was a bonus play card. So I'm not a professional painter, so it's awkward to be an illustrator with laughs in brackets. I I would disagree. I think you were an awesome artist, it's nothing more exciting than spotting something along this lines from a set when you don't realize it's in there. I would argue maybe even between them and Kamiya, probably the easiest to point out, just by looking at the artwork. That distinct bold line around everything, and everything is simplified, but at the same time, just so fun to look at. Also, the specialty trainer set that were done up, absolutely amazing. If we got most of these in a specialty product, hopefully we get the rest of them, but at this point we might not. I can't remember which ones we were missing, but I'm pretty sure we were missing a couple of those in English. On to Pikachu number 7 by Hiroshi Kawa. That's this boy right here. Very cool, very cute. I probably wouldn't have guessed the artist on this one, if I'm being totally honest. Just typically a little bit more of a darker sort of theme and feel, almost like a gritty kind of wasteland sort of feel to these artworks, especially the dark types and the Pokemon that are more menacing. Absolutely love the alternate art Pikachu and Zekrom that was done. So maybe this, where it's Pikachu, he gets a special treatment here to make him a little bit more bright and less evil, we'll say. So the note from the artist says, Pikachu has a deep cuteness that is usually accepted no matter how you draw it, and this time Pikachu V-Union was drawn without much hesitation, considering the freedom of illustrations where Pikachu of various styles gather. When I make it, I always try to give Pokemon a presence, but I also think about making the most of the simple design part that is good for Pokemon. Very interesting, and I would say that this is probably one of my favorite Pikachus on the card itself. I don't know, there's just something about where he looks like he's being tossed or he's falling and very concerned. Very cute. Great Pikachu. Number 8, we have Nayo Kimura. So we select a Pikachu right here. This little cute one here, kind of gasping or something. Maybe a borderline surprise Pikachu. The note from the artist says, I feel that there is a unique difficulty in drawing Pikachu. I was happy to be able to participate. Congratulations on the 25th anniversary of Pokemon card. I feel that Pokemon cards have a breadth and depth to accept a variety of ways to enjoy both the game and the card itself. I hope you will continue to be loved for a long time. And then if we look at some of the artwork done by the artist, we'll see definitely a theme going on with the nature in the background. Always lots of trees, shrub life. We got the mud bray in the mud. Excellent Pikachu here in full zap. And then this is certainly one of my favorites, the Alolan Exeggutor and Rowlet. Rowlet being that little tiny ball right there on the side. Just the perspective, size difference in the Pokemon makes this 10 out of 10 Pokemon card. Next up, we have Kirasaki with Pikachu number 9 on this run through. Which is this little guy right here. Looking tiny, looking fierce. The note from the artist says, I have drawn Pikachu several times with a card, but with this Pikachu V-Union, I can express my personality as much as I can. So I will express Pikachu I want to live with as it is. Please find Pikachu that is fluffy and fluffy and chewy. So, Kirasaki, she has a ton of Pokemon cards, has illustrated a ton. absolutely beautiful Pokemon. I would say that my favorite cards, amongst many others, would probably agree, are probably the trainers. I think in terms of especially full art trainers, um, definitely one of the best artists in that area. Um, Time for the 10th Pikachu. This one shouldn't be any surprise. If you've been around the TCG at all, this guy sticks out like a sore thumb. This is none other than the Kamiya Pikachu. Another, between that and the Uyama, I would say easily the most identifiable. Love these artworks. Some people get a little bit thrown off because they're distorted, but that's the intention. We have some amazing stuff here. I'm certain there are several people that collect nothing but Kamiya artworks, just with them being so much different. Always exciting to see a new one, and usually not the most expensive cards in the set, but cool to see them pop up. And as soon as I see one, I know exactly who did the art for it. There's no mistaking that. That is some unique stuff, and I absolutely love it. On to the 11th Pikachu. Here we have one by Koki Saito. And the note from the artist says, "Celebration Pokemon 25th Anniversary. I was honored and nervous to be selected as one of the artists in charge of Pikachu V-Union this time. Due to the limited space, I ended up with Pikachu, his younger than usual." Laughs in brackets. Look back on my past work. I was heading to the official Pokemon card autograph session in Taiwan. The illustration of Gaugin SD, who was inspired by the safety video Kabuki that I watched in Taiwan and did rough work while on a business trip, is memorable. Very nice Pikachu. I'd say he probably used up the maximum maximum amount of space. It'd be interesting to see what kind of parameters they were actually giving. If there was like a certain dimension that the Pikachu had to be within, because to fit this many, even though it's 4 cards here that make the full card, be tough to get them all in that amount of space. Here's some of the artwork. This Meowth and Mawile, absolutely awesome. I kind of spoiled these for myself with this little pathway thing here by opening the artist's work, because we haven't received these yet in English. I haven't seen them, but this is super cool. I love when multiple cards are done by the same artist and there's kind of a little story to go with it. So here we can see that like they keep adding things to the to the image in the background. Very cool that Mawile is a part of that, and just a ton of beautiful artwork regardless. Time for Pikachu number 12, right up here at the top, by Narki Saito this time. The note from the artist: "Pikachu always gives us energy. Thank you for 25 years of Pikachu. I drew it with a lively and fun image. Looking back on the cards I was in charge of so far, the 3 Kaiku in the Sun and Moon series are impressive, not to mention the SR card. I also really like the 2 cards that have an interesting taste, a selfie style shot and a shot looking at it from a third-party perspective." It's kind of cool. Here we see just some absolute bangers. I love the Mad Party artworks, are absolutely amazing. Some really, really nice stuff. We're extremely spoiled in modern Pokemon. People seem to not really realize it, but even all the non-holos, they're just such a great mix of artists and styles. This stuff is absolutely incredible, and it's nice to see when different artists get a chance on these these full art cards to really show their stuff. Sometimes it's probably a little bit limiting to be able to fit everything into a little box here. And just to see what they do with that extra space is really amazing. Up next, we have the Pikachu done by Sanizuke Sakuma. This little guy right here, very happy, very cute Pikachu. The notes from the artist say, "It's too much fun for 25 writers to draw 25 Pikachu to commemorate the 25th anniversary. I'm too happy, so I asked Pikachu to express the feeling of fun. I'm happy with my whole body. Every time I try to provide illustrations that can represent the fans' likes, I hope it will be a fun and happy card for everyone who has this card." I'm sure it will be. I can only imagine for Pikachu fans. I'm not even the biggest Pikachu fan, and I think this card is absolutely amazing. Let's look through some of the other artworks here by the artist. I love this Weedle. This is definitely a standout for me. Who can forget the Latios and Latias alternate art? I still don't have one of these, and they are extremely expensive, but gotta have it. Just some really great artwork. Very distinct style. Pikachu number 14. Here we go. This little guy right here. Very cute. I wouldn't have been able to tell you who this artist was, but that's because they are new. This is Giro, who says, "At Pikachu V-Union, which I participated in this time, Pikachu, with an expression that suddenly jumped into the screen, expressed the surprise and excitement of 25 years now, and in the future, I'm happy to be able to celebrate the Pokemon cards that I have been familiar with since I was little. Congratulations on your 25th anniversary." And as I mentioned, where this isn't an artist that you see all the time, there's a good reason for that. He did the Charizard, the Art Academy Charizard, or Art Contest Charizard, that we're all familiar with. This was included from purchases in the Japanese Pokemon Center as an additional item to go with it. So very cool that to get a start off with your second card being this Pikachu V-Union. Must be very exciting stuff, I'm sure. And what an amazing Pikachu at that. Next up, Sato Narumi. This little Pikachu here, very happy. Also falling, but less concerned about flying through the air, I guess. Maybe he has a little bit more experience with it. The note from the artist says, "I was very happy to be able to participate in a special card commemorating the 25th anniversary. I've always liked to draw Pokemon, but I think the one I drew the most was Pikachu, which I loved. With that in mind, from a young age, I wanted to draw the best Pikachu I can draw now. Please try to find your favorite Pikachu. Each of the illustrators' unique Pikachu." I don't know if I could pick any particular Pikachu. I think the Pikachus overall, being 25 of them and being from all different artists, is sort of the biggest feature of the card, and the variety that you see there is sort of just an amplification of what you see in the TCG now in general. So here to look at some of the other artworks. Again, another what seems like a newer artist. I love this Sandaconda alternate art. We've seen the Snom on a bench. Now we're going to get the Glaceon on a bench in the snow, just chilling. And the Delibird there. Very cool stuff. I love this Marowak as well. On to the 16th Pikachu. Here we have this little fuzzy guy pushing on his cheeks, making a funny face. This is none other than Shibazo. And the words from And then our Pikachu has enough energy to make a 25th anniversary card. First of all, from the place of rubbing Denki Kubukuru. Not sure what that means. It seems that it became a card as it was, whether it was comfortable to massage or the timing did not match. Some people feel that the timing is off in the group photo. I want you to say it. I want you to stay as it is. So I'm going to say that there might have been a little bit of an issue with the translation there. This little fuzzy guy should be a dead giveaway on the artist as we take a look at some of the other items that they've put together. You can see that we sort of have that same fuzzy look, that same coloration. Maybe a little bit less on the almost like crayon effect that the Pikachu has. Changed up just a little bit more texture on him than some of the others here, but still very cool. It's nice that they had some liberty with what they did, or they might have changed things up a little bit with the Pikachus, but still cool when you can identify where and what artist did each Pikachu and their distinct styles and everything else. I think this Moltres is absolutely amazing. All the alternate art legendary birds are, but I know there's a lot of people that really want to get their hands on this for the alternate art. Next, Pikachu Sui, one of my favorite artists. This Pikachu right here, again, the old cheek grab and smile, looks like one happy Pikachu for sure. The note from the artist says, "When I usually draw illustrations, I am conscious of creating a digital but warm hand-drawn feeling. At Pikachu V-Union, a cute Pikachu with a smile, I tried to bring it to the front. Cheap cheeks are the decisive factor." So here we go, a little taste of some of their other works. Absolutely amazing stuff, and as I said, one of my favorites. Just some really incredible. Even this Beedrill blew my mind when I first saw it, and this is just their most recent work. There's like pages and pages here. If anyone's looking to go through, maybe we'll have to make some artist featured videos in the future if you guys like this sort of thing. Onto the Sao Sao Pikachu right here. I know that's one of SM Pratt's favorites. And let's go to the note from the artist. He says, "For this Pikachu, I tried to express the feeling of wanting to touch the cheeks. I valued the respect for Pokemon cards and drew them in a fun and personal way. When drawing, I try to make the picture more enjoyable to imagine when I pick it up. For example, the Glameow I drew in the past, combined with the trick name Nikobi Yuri, makes it look like a page of a picture book, and it is my favorite. The appeal of Pokemon is that you can enjoy not only battles, but also illustrations of various scenes." I would have to agree. And then we'll take a look at some of the artwork. Has that great shaded, hand-drawn feel in all of the artworks. Again, one to the trained eye can be picked off when you're looking for it, and they've done a ton of artworks at this point, and a lot in modern times. So certainly something to keep an eye for. The Dragonair is absolutely amazing. The Chinchu for Scott. Pikachu number 19 by Miki Tanaka. Right here, this little one here on the stomach, kind of sprawled out. Very cute. The note from the artist says, "This is the first time for me to draw Pikachu as a Pokemon card, so I am honored to hear from you about this project. What should I do with the pose? I thought, try a cute pose that Pikachu looks like to my child. Ask my brothers to pose one by one, and this pose of the eldest son of a junior high school student was adopted." I think there might be a little bit of confusion in the translation there, but very cool that there was a pose contest of sorts to create this one. It is a parent-child collaboration Pikachu. Also very cool. Is that the new Kangaskhan by any chance? And then in terms of other artworks, we see a nice mix here. I love the Kakuna there. Very nice with the sunset. Seeing a general theme here with the art style, almost like a I want to say some almost look a little bit like a paper theater kind of vibe going on, but distinctive nonetheless. There we have the Slowpoke and Psyduck. We got the wrong thing going on here, wrong tail. Poor Psyduck. Pikachu number 20 by Saruta Saya. Right here, this little female Pikachu. We get the heart-shaped tail, so we know that is the case. And the note from the artist says, "When I see Pikachu, I feel like I'm smiling. I drew it cute and energetic. Mochimi Omi is the charm point." Music note, so I don't know if that's maybe that's a song. Let me know in the comments below if you can fill me in. My card has a monster ball secretly drawn in the illustration. Sometimes I cannot draw it. Please look for it when you get the card. So I don't know if that's a thing. That's really cool. I didn't notice one on the Pikachu. If you guys can think of any, let me know. I'm gonna have to, after this, go through and look for them in the artworks. Here's some of those artworks. So it'd be interesting to see. Gonna have to go through everyone. Hopefully not get trolled into thinking that there's a ball. It looks like there might be one on the left side of the house there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through and look at all of these and see. It'd be really neat if there was one on all of them, but it sounds like there isn't, just most. I love little Easter eggs and stuff like that and shared artwork. So to go through and see if I can find those is going to be interesting, to say the least. 21 is Atsuko Nishida. Definitely a well-known artist, and one that I could normally pick out. Right down here in the bottom center, the Pika Wave. The note from the artist says, 25th anniversary. It was in no time. I hope you will continue to love Pikachu for a long time. When I draw an illustration of a Pokemon card, I wish I could show the world in which Pokemon lives and the individuality of Pokemon. I will continue to do my best with such Pokemon. I hope you will feel better after seeing the illustrations. Thank you. And some of the other artworks. So it has this nice soft kind of hand-drawn feel, almost like on the verge of watercolor or like some kind of multimedia artwork. Really nice stuff. Backgrounds are always super nice. And I'd say another one of my favorite artists. This Gardevoir and Sylveon is insane. The little Eevee there, looking fluffy, looking soft. Very cool. I like the Ludicolo as well. Next up, we have Yu Nishida, another illustration contest winner, I believe. And that is the cute Pikachu down here in the middle, getting all the bottom ones out of the way right now, it seems. And the note from the artist is, I was honored and happy to be able to draw Pikachu with all the wonderful people. While drawing, while thinking that Pikachu would be happy and happy to see the surroundings, I was honestly nervous and put the Pikachu stuffed animal beside me saying, let's do our best together, Pikachu. Speaking of tension, I remember drawing the fur on the SR card, which I drew for the first time as a job while worrying about it, and I was thrilled on the release date every time, in brackets. So here we go. Some of the artist's artwork. And I'm pretty sure it was this one here that was, I'm not sure what that says, but I'm sure it's involving the art competition. And I'm sure this was one of the ones that was selected. So very cool. Some really nice trainers there. And I'm not sure in reference to the fur. Oh man, these, I didn't know they were the artists for the Jolteon and Eevee, but I love both of these cards. They look exceptional, and with the holofoil on them from the English promos. Same with this as well. The background just lights up like crazy because of the darks and the like lemon lime green color that's on there. The Sabo as well, excellent. Love the the little like meditation on the rock while he's getting hit by the waterfall and crying at the same time. Number 23. I believe we're on 23. Kagamaru Jimeno, definitely a staple artist, which has been making cards since as far as I can remember. I know my favorites are certainly probably in around the E series, the scenes with the humans and Pokemon together. A lot of the trainer cards, just absolutely beautiful, and certainly stand out at that point in time. We got the Pikachu down here on the bottom left corner is the Jimeno, and then if we take a look, definitely some excellent modern Pokemon as well. Just one of those artists that's been creating cards throughout the years, and never fails to disappoint. Just beautiful stuff. Lots of cool things going on in the background. Again, their style has certainly changed. The older style is more like a almost reminded me of like JRPG sort of like booklet art, which I really love. But again, at the same time, this newer stuff as well is different, but it's also breathtaking. So neat to see that that evolution by the artist. And again, like even these here with the Ariga and Vileplume, absolutely amazing. Can't really ask for anything better than that. Pikachu number 24 is a Fukuda, right on the top right here, and the note from the artist says the illustration of Pikachu V-UNION fully expresses the joy of the 25th anniversary. It's like that. I think the appeal of Pokemon cards is the variety of individuality and ideas of illustrators who are fun just looking at them. You can see various new scenery around the world of Pokemon, so it's always fun to discover. And very cool. I almost kind of wish that that they had the Pikachu sticking out of the frame on this one here, just to kind of be similar to the Gold Stars. Since Fukuda is the artist of those, I guess probably best known for those. When speaking to someone about the artist, still tons of great artwork that's come out since then. Here's some of the recent stuff. I love that big boy Snorlax, the Shuckle with the rocks, Shuckle on the rocks. Let's see if we can find a Gold Star as an example. If we dig back far enough. There's, like I said, there's so much that he's done. He's been like long time. Oh, here we go. We have the, what is going on? The cards actually shine? Why were they not doing that earlier? Very cool. The cards are shining. The Flareon Gold Star and the other Gold Stars, typically they'll come out of the artwork frame, not flame. It's a Flareon, so there's flames, but they'll come out of the frame a little bit. Like you see the paw and the tail coming out, the ear a little bit. Very cool. I don't know why all of a sudden we're getting holographic effects on these cards, but interesting nonetheless. Here we get the Vaporeon, same idea. Its paw is coming out of the artwork, and then so we get some bubbles around the outside. Last but not least, number 25 out of 25 Pikachus. Here we have Rudai Murayama, who says Pikachu V-Union has various writers' Pikachus, so I tried to make it a lively Pikachu suitable for a lively piece. I wanted to express the fluffy texture of Pikachu, so I was conscious of the softness of the line drawing. When I draw an illustration of a Pokemon card, I think about how the Pokemon actually exists and what it looks like one by one. I'm drawing it with the hope that it will be an illustration that people will like as a single picture. I would say so. Definitely a lively action. He's got the, he's kind of like doing the old punch in the air. Ready to party, ready to go, ready to fight. And the rest of the artwork by this artist. Here we have some amazing pieces. This Reshiram and Charizard alternate art for one. With the Umbreon behind the tree. Some really crazy, a lot of the EX era stuff. Get the Pikachu V as well. Really cool. Nice to see a quite a diverse lineup here. It looks like they got a lot of the V's and the GX or EX rather type cards. They did a ton of the EX era, the regular EXs, and then on the second page here there's a couple cards. But also very cool, very iconic Rayquaza to end it off. Thanks very much, guys, for tuning in. I'll put some links below. I guess I gotta say thank you to Pokemon-card.com, where I've pulled these images, and I'll provide a link to the Pikachu information there, in case there's any updates to translations or anything like that, or in case you want to go back through and look up any of these cards. Let me know if you like this kind of thing. If you guys do, then I'll be sure to do something similar, maybe do a closer spotlight on individual artists, and going through what my favorite cards are, and maybe showcasing everything that they've done as an artist for the Pokemon company, and then maybe even a little look into some other artwork that they've done outside of Pokemon itself. Sometimes that's pretty interesting to see. I know there's a lot of really cool commissions that have been done by these artists where maybe they're not permitted to do something Pokemon related, but they can create something else in their art style based on your request. So we can toss a little bit of that in there too. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys in the next one.